I like it, but it ain't good enough. I said, how is everybody doing tonight? Oh, that's more like it. Welcome to Blue Skies Foundation and Authors in Art presents Authors in Art Women's Edition! Ladies, oh my God, y'all turned it out this time. I want to tell y'all, happy International Women's Day! I am so excited, I'm pumped. If you can't tell, I'm about to bust out my skin. I feel like I'm only up here to give the welcome, so welcome. But I do want to let you know what Blue Skies Foundation is all about. If you don't know, Blue Skies Foundation was created about 4 years ago. This is now the 4th year that we've been doing this event. That's a good old place to clap. If y'all was there when it first started, y'all still be clapping. The first time we did this, we was in the same room on this side of the room. This is how much people came to fill it up. And now, God has blessed us to be where we are right now. So excited. So Blue Sky Foundation right now is comprised of 4 different programs. One of the programs is called Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders. I got some of the admins of that group in the building right now. Put your hands together for Ms. Drinking At Water, Ms. Donna Star, Jackie in the corner back there. Miss Tiffany TKOB had to be somewhere else, so we gonna give her shine. God got me around some awesome women, y'all. I can't complain. So, the first program is called Jack Entrepreneurs and Leaders. That is a group on Facebook right now. If you are an entrepreneur or leader in Jacksonville right now, get your phones out right now and go become a member of that group right now. There are about 5,000 members in that group right now. Started from 0, and we got 5,000 deep. So literally, everything you need is right there in the group. We have every industry represented there. And we do events and we do things that caters to the entrepreneur, because if you're anything like me, when I first got started, I didn't know what I was doing. I was following God. I was, doing whatever my mind told me I had to do or thought to do. And I spent places and money. I spent money in the wrong places. My engine in the wrong places. Gas in the wrong places. Energy. I just made all the mistakes that possible to make. So I wanted to make it my duty to minimize everyone else's mistakes. So Jack's Entrepreneurs and Leaders is available to you right now if you want to go and become a member of that group. Second program, we have Survivors Unite. So Survivors Unite is a program that caters to the survivor at large. When I first started the program, I was thinking more of bodily ailments, but as we kept going and growing, God was showing me there's more things that you can survive from. So since the conception of that program, we have acknowledged and celebrated breast cancer survivors, male breast cancer survivor, sickle cell, lupus, domestic violence, burn survivor, pregnancy infant loss survivor, transgender hate crime survivor, bully survivor, alopecia survivor. We are just doing, say what? Mental health survivors, all of that stuff. So that is what that program does. And we have a gala that's coming up on May the 7th. You're going to hear more about that as the details come rolling out. Cannot wait for that. The next program is called Safe Space. The Safe Space was created for the LGBTQIA++ community, for them to have a safe space to come to be themselves. Sometimes, that's all right, you clap. I believe that community sometimes becomes overlooked, and I'm saying we because I'm a part of that community. That's the first time I'm ever saying that out loud in the forum like this. So, hey, everybody say, hey Marvin! So Marvin is usually our DJ, but I had to have women come and take over tonight, so I had to bring on the one and only Ms. Kiki Baby! Oh, she said, hey y'all. But Marvin, I appreciate you for being here. This man has not missed one of these ever. And he said, you're not going to strip me of my title, so I'm coming anyway, so I can still say that I made every one of these. So I think he was in the building. The last program was a safe space. That's a place for the LGBTQIA plus community. We're doing some things in that community because our community sometimes becomes lost. They don't know who they are, or they know who they are, but they're scared to be who they are. And it's okay to feel how you feel, have the questions that you have, and we make it a safe space for that. So we do events like that so that we can come together and just kind of crush stigmas within our own communities ourselves, and not asking the allies to do it, but it has to start within us. Although we do like the allies as well, all right? Since I'm here, I'm gonna park right here. I'm sorry, this was not in the program. Everybody say, hey, Shar. Hey, Shar. Everybody knows Shar, right? Yeah. She like, I call them, she's your favorite bartender's favorite bartender. Trust me when I tell you. So we got an event coming up, and I want her just to talk about it a little bit. Is that okay? Yeah. You probably just walked in, didn't you? You ain't even get it. All right, go ahead.
Hey, y'all. Good evening. Hey. Now, I need that same energy y'all gave to Jay. Waxologist of cocktails of sweetness. Where there is a taste of sweetness in every cocktail. Let me just start with that. If y'all haven't had my drink, you are missing out. Hey, Ower. What a cocktail you bring? We don't have any cocktails tonight. So, he kind of put me on the spot, but that's okay. Knowing Jay, you gotta just go with it. So Saturday, me and Jay are two certified life coaches from Embrace You Coaching, and we are part of the LGBT community. What I'm learning about this experience is that you all, or people, respect us for us on all of the platforms, but when we start to put labels or kind of bring things up front, it makes people uncomfortable. But what I want to stand up and say today is, it has taken us a lot to be the confident people. Yes. That we are, with healing, with God on our side, regardless of how or anybody else looks at that. So we are being courageous and brave to bring some things up front, have these necessary conversations, talk about business, lifestyle, family, and relationships, because at the end of the day, we are all people and our blood is still the same. So just trying to continue to stand on what God is asking us to do and bring awareness and let y'all know that it's okay to love on us, because we need to love the most, because we are out here still being warriors and following what we're supposed to do and sending that message. So I just wanted to step on today to ask you all to support us in the movement, support us in the journey. If you don't feel like being in the building is enough for you, we're taking donations, we're taking sponsorships. Let us know that you are supporting us across the board with the good things that are in our heart to do. So this Saturday, we are having an event called Let's Chat, which is a spinoff to my women empowerment event, Chick Chat, but we are doing the LGBT version. What that simply means is that everybody on the panel is a part of that community and very much so well respected and doing their thing out here. So again, this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Studio 3903, which is on Main Street, right across from Andrew Jackson High School, right next to Minds of the Future Academy. We're just asking for you all to support us today. So that is simply by following us, sharing the post, purchasing a ticket, even if you want to donate it from your business, sponsorships and donations, and most importantly, prayers and love to continue to give us the courage to let us know that we are doing the right thing out here. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Sean. She always be like, I wasn't ready, but then she gonna do something like that's a whole presentation. Thank you, Sean. All right, and then the last program is called Authors and Art. That is the reason why you all are here right now, for authors and art. That program started because I call them, and I don't mean this in a rude way, but I found so many homeless artists. We got all this stuff inside of us, and it's pent up inside of us. And if you're anything like me, if I can't get it out, I'm not quite right. I'm just off balance. So what we do, we create a space for you to get that outside of yourself. We have done the youth edition. We've done the comedy edition twice. We've done the youth edition twice. We've done the dancers edition twice. We've done the painters edition. We've done the gospel edition. We've done the holiday edition. vision of the program, and I'm so happy to be here. I did want to bring her up just for a couple of moments to address you, because she is the program director. A lot of what you see, she helps to put together. Some stuff I don't have to do, she just does it because that's what she's supposed to do. So everybody say, hey, Dallas.
I hate when you do this to me. It's like, Dallas, take the mic. You ain't got a choice tonight. So Jason brought me onto this roughly about a year, almost a half ago, because he had been doing this project and I had been watching it and supporting it. And there was a moment where I was like, Jason, when you gonna ask the dancers to come do an event? You done the poets, you done the comedians, the musicians, the singers. Like, when you gonna call the dancers out? And so when I asked him, he was like, yeah, let's do it. And then like 2 weeks later, he hit me up and was like, so I don't think I know that many dancers. Do you know enough dancers for us to put on a dancers edition? And for those of you who don't know me, I am personally a dancer, but I'm also in the dancer community, as are my children. Yeah. So the cute individual right here, who just came back to you, see the with 2 scholarships and 2 high goals and a 6th place in one of his particular categories. You might as well stand up. You got the camera. It wants you anyway. So this is my eldest baby. He also dances. He's my classical dancer. But then there's this really cute individual hiding over in the corner with hexagon shape. That's my eldest baby. He also dances. He is very much my cultural Afrobeat, Bollywood, anything that ain't quite anything that requires pointing of the toes. That's that baby. And I do it because I want to feed it to them, but it's not just them that I feed it to. It's also the youth and being able to make sure that the public and other members of the youth have the opportunity to do this. So when Jason asked me to take it on, after the Dancers Edition taking off, it was just like, okay, cool. Like, we need more spaces like this for not just the adults who have these arts and talents and gifts, but for the youth that are coming up and need a place to be able to do this. And so I took it on with the anticipation that there would be the opportunity to continue to feed this to not just us adults in the room that are 21 plus, but also those of us who have children who appreciate the family-oriented environment. For the kids to come in and see what we're doing and to be able to take it in and feed off of it and come back and do it themselves. So if any of you have kids, please let me know, because we have a couple more events coming up this year. One of them is probably going to be a youth edition and we need babies, just putting that out there. But when Jason asked, I took it on wholeheartedly, and I've been doing it since. We have done, I think, 7 events since the holiday edition, the Youth Edition, the Dancer 2.0 edition, the Actors Edition, the Theater Appreciation Edition, Youth Entrepreneurs Edition. Yeah, we've been trying to push everything out of the book. I mean, if y'all know anybody who circus acts, we can do one of those next. Just the circus act edition. No, but we really try to create a space, like he said. And it sounds condescending, but it's not condescending at all, because I've been a homeless artist with a place that the only 2 places I could really perform was my bedroom and maybe on occasion at church. And I don't know how many of y'all are religious, but there's only so much you can do on the altar. So there's other places where you tend to want to express that aren't necessarily looked at in a manner. And so that's why we do this. To me, this is a more open ministry. This is an opportunity for you to come in and show us who you really are without having to worry about the judgment or the limitations, or just come be you. Please come show us who you are artistically. That's what this is. And are you artistically displaying who you are? We have the opportunity to use that to connect it to literacy. So we're teaching and adding to and funding these programs that are teaching our youth, and even some of us, and I say us, and I think y'all know what I mean when I say that, us how to read and how to write and how to comprehend.